Hello everybody, today is Tuesday, and today I went with my friends to Mansion 7 and Esplanade Shopping Complex here in Bangkok, Thailand. And today we basically met and then we just left to go to Mansion 7, which is basically sort of this new half shopping mall, half haunted house thing here in Bangkok. It's like sort of when you first walk in, it's just shopping mall, and then when you go a little bit further, it's just a haunted house. It's not really as big as I thought it was going to be, but it's still kind of cool. And the haunted house is okay. The storyline is good, but the haunted house doesn't really meet the standards of the storyline. That's what I sort of thought. And it was kind of cool though. You walk in, they have all the stores. The stores could have been better themed, I think. I mean, some of them look cool, but some of the other ones are just too normal, not spooky at all. Don't really fit with the scenery. And also, one thing that really just annoyed me was the fact that they have all this spooky scenery everywhere, and then they have pop music playing in the background. That doesn't make any sense. Seriously, if you're gonna make something really spooky, play at least like Rob Zombie or some other spooky music. It just doesn't make sense if you have all this stuff and then suddenly you hear like a Lady Gaga song. I know you might say, Lady Gaga's sort of spooky. No, she's not, okay? She's not the type of spooky that was suitable for that scenery. But, so, that's what I have to say about the shopping complex a little bit, but yeah, and then when we got there around 12, so we bought tickets to go see, not go see, but they have different rounds, right? And every round is about 30 minutes or something, so we bought the tickets for the 12 o'clock round, and at first I think I was nervous because I thought it was probably going to be really scary or something, and I think I anticipated it too much, because when we were waiting in line, I was like nervous, I was shaking. Me and my friend were like, is it going to be scary? Is it going to be scary? And then when we walked in, like when it was time to walk in, me and my friends, some other group of people walked in, right? One of my friends is already scared. She was like already really scared. We were just walking into a room with just a TV, and she was like, oh my god, is something going to get us? Oh my god. I'm like, chill. It's an introduction room. And they had this nice little movie telling the story about the mansion they created, right? And then the trailer for it, right? It has the story, and then at the end they had this girl with long hair coming towards you, and then boo, right? Just boo. And it would have been that scary if it wasn't for my friend screaming when that happened and the background shaking. That freaked me out a bit because I wasn't expecting it. My friend, that was a little bit too much for her already, so she didn't go in afterwards, which is kind of sad. I wanted her to go in, but she was already scared, so I said, it's okay, you don't have to go. So me, two of my friends, and my dad went in, and they give you a rope to hold on to, so you don't get lost. And then we just walked through, and I wasn't really that scared of it once I got in there. I was expecting it to be really, really scary and have people screaming at you, grabbing at you, chasing you around. It wasn't really like that at all. It's still kind of cool. The scenery is nice and it looks spooky, but it wasn't that scary after a little bit. But I think one of the main reasons why it wasn't really scary for me anymore is because sometimes when I'm scared, I start making jokes about stuff, or I start yelling out stupid stuff. Like, in the introduction area, the guy's telling us instructions like, go, just keep going, don't stop. And he was saying this all in Thai, and some of my friends can't understand Thai, right? So I was yelling in Thai, like saying, can you speak English? I didn't yell, I raised my hand, I was like, hello, over here. And I was like, when he finally pointed at me, I'm like, can you speak English? He was like, yeah, sure, wait. And then he sent two groups in, then he told us, and then he was like, you can go in now. So he gave us a rope. My friend already left by then, so we just went in. And then they had these body bags or something, and they were like, here, here's the body bag. And I sort of knew they were going to move because it seemed like it would happen, and they just start kicking like this. And I was expecting it to be really freaky because I heard when the first group went in, like they just started screaming. I heard this loud thump and they just went screaming. So I thought something was going to pop out at us. No, it's just these body bags going like that. And we kept on going. And we were like confused. We're like, where do we go? Do we go left? What door do we go to? So we were confused. And me being the weird person I am, I decided to ask for directions. In the middle of the haunted house, we're walking. I'm walking behind my friend. I'm like, yelling out, hey, anybody, where do we go? Do we go left or right, or do we go through this door or that door? And then they're just telling us in the ghostly voice, leave, get out. I'm like, sure, we'll leave, just tell us which way. And then after that, we're just going in. And throughout the whole thing, I'm asking for directions. I'm going up to the actors who are trying to scare us and going, hello, hi, it's very nice to meet you. Which way do we go? If you could just tell us, that would be nice. Thank you. And I really didn't react when they tried to scare us that much. Me and my friends didn't really react. I mean, we got freaked out because we were confused and it was dark. But overall, I don't think we were really that scared. There was just like one room where it was completely dark, just no light at all. And we're like, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? And I just yelled out again, which way? And we heard a voice say, left. We're like, oh, okay. But then my friend Tommy's in the front saying, where's left? It's dark. I can't see. Where is left? And then we finally figured out where left was. And then we stepped in the room, but we stepped on something that felt like pillows. It felt like pillows. I think it was meant to be bodies, but it felt like pillows. Finally, we got to the end of the last room. The last room looks sort of like the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland, Disney World. Because, you know, when you go into the Haunted Mansion, they have that big room with the round top and then something drops down, right? It looked a lot like that. It wasn't exact, but it looked really similar. And then after that, we were in the room, right? And they were trying to scare us. And me and my friends were like, which door? Do we go through exit or do we go that way or where do we go? And the guy said, exit. We're like, okay. We walked out. We thought somebody was going to chase us, but they didn't chase us very far, so it wasn't really that exciting. So we walked out, we're like, that's it? Seriously, that's it? It was really short. It seemed really short. We couldn't believe that it took 30 minutes to do an introduction and then go through the house. We walked out, my friend's like, how was it? Was it scary? We're like, no. It was like short and it just got over with quickly. And we were like asking the guy in the front saying, was that it? Seriously, that was it? Really? Oh, that was so much fun. And then we walked off and we went to eat some noodles. After we ate some noodles, me and my friends went to the Esplanade Shopping Center and we ice skated. This has been the first time I've ever ice skated in my life. So I didn't know how to ice skate. But one of my best friends, Angel, she taught me how to ice skate. It was awesome. I sort of got the hang of it towards the end of our time there. And after we ice skated, we went to the arcade and I played some Guitar Hero and they played some shooting games or some fighting games and stuff. And yeah, and then we parted ways and left. And that was the end of the awesome day at Mansion 7 at Esplanade Shopping Complex. If you're ever in the Bangkok area or live in Bangkok, I think you should definitely check out Mansion 7 because even though it wasn't that scary for us, I think it does have a lot of potential and maybe it can improve. And yeah, you never know. So, summary of this day, we went to Mansion 7, we took some pictures, we went to Esplanade, and then done. My stuff I ordered from Rob Zombie's store came today, and it was awesome. I got this awesome poster. It's really, really cool. Yeah. And then I also got the official Rob Zombie voodoo doll. Yeah. And you know, Rob Zombie's music and everything is so Halloweenish that even his products smell like Halloween stores. You know those stores that you go in for Halloween props? Yeah. This doll on the poster smells exactly like a Halloween store. It smells exactly like it. If you could smell that, yeah, that's what it would smell like. And yeah, that's basically it. Rob Zombie's awesome. I love my Rob Zombie stuff, and you should definitely check out this album I'm listening to right now, Rob Zombie's Hellbilly Deluxe, the first one, and definitely check out Rob Zombie's Hellbilly Deluxe 2. It has a lot of awesome tunes on it. And yeah, that's basically it for today. Check out Mansion 7, listen to Rob Zombie, and stay metal.